Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction to Invincible Season 2. This is Episode 3. I cannot wait to see what they do with this episode because, man, those first two episodes of Season 2 of Invincible have been insane. They've been incredible. They're not wasting any time. They're getting right into the aftermath and leading into some new storylines for Season 2, but the aftermath of Season 1 is still lingering over everybody. Mark and his mom, of course, are still dealing with the struggle and everything. Eve is trying to find her place in this new situation where she's not really a hero anymore. We have the Guardians bringing new people into the mix, and the fact that Immortal is back once again, and he's actually dating Duplicate, which is causing, at least for me, some issues in terms of like favoritism in the group, and this really shouldn't be here in my personal opinion, but we'll just have to wait and see where that goes. But the main thing is that Mark literally had to deal with fighting his dad, and then he almost died again in episode 1 of season 2, and Angstrom, of course, is blaming Mark for everything that occurred, but the Maulers were going to kill him. They were almost about to kill him, and he took off the device. We saw him at the end of episode 2 in that kind of mid-credit sequence talking to another version of Mark in the multiverse, because they made that point, because we open this season 2 with a version of Mark who accepted his father's, truth and everything, and actually is working with him against the resistance and killing pretty much anybody that's resisting against them. And he's talking to a version of Mark within the multiverse. Angstrom is getting information or something, I'm not really sure, but he's going to be at some point going after our Mark. So yeah, things are not looking good. The only really positive thing is, Mark got accepted into college. That's the only real positive thing really that's come out of these first two episodes. But man, the storytelling has been great. I can't wait to dive into episode 3, guys. Here we go, guys. Episode 3 of Invincible. Can't even talk today. Sorry. Episode 3 of Invincible Season 2. That's correct. Let's go.
I guess this is it. Time to push my baby bird out of the nest.
It's good
really?
You can already fly.
I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Oh, this past year's just been so...
Yeah, it's been rough.
Tough?
My baby boy. My...
Aw,
Okay,
didn't that mom
okay.
think, oh no.
And when it's on the door handle...
Oh, let's say, why is he going with sock?
It
Okay, it
means
makes
go
sense.
eat a taco or fly to Spain or do whatever you have to do.
He's throwing his toys away? Really?
Who has sex on the first day of college?
That
I
was
don't know, Mark.
quick.
Lots
Oh.
of people probably. We could.
Oh, okay.
He's awkward.
Yeah.
I bought these.
Okay.
Oh,
I
prepared.
have those.
You wouldn't accidentally crush me or something? Like, if you get
It's a fair
excited,
question to ask.
I've seen what you can do.
And so, dear audience, perhaps it's time to give Amber and Mark some privacy.
Yeah, some privacy.
And turn our attention to the stars. The Unopans had achieved harmony with nature and technology. Plague of unequaled potency.
What
a
happened?
Dark force invaded Unopa. The Unopans that died never knew
I know
their
who that
conquerors
is.
were. The ones that lived quickly learned the name. They waited for a moment of weakness and rebelled.
They fought back. Awesome. I'm glad. Okay.
They still underestimated their
Oh.
oppressors. But all was not lost.
Oh.
Ever resourceful, some Unopans were able to escape, abandoning their home. Thetis, the leader of the coalition of planets, invited them to the planet Telestria to join their ranks.
We are currently devising a weapon to stop them. If you wish to help.
Until Alan. He was the first
We met him,
and
right, in
only
season 1?
success. But while stronger than most of the universe, Alan still couldn't match even a single Viltrumite in combat.
That
The
sucks.
program was considered a failure. To change the entire universe, you have to be...
Oh, Alan.
You found the right planet this time.
Yeah.
Yes, I found the right planet.
Yes.
Because it was the wrong planet you already found before.
What news, Alan of Unopa?
I love that Peter
Did
Cullen's
you
in this.
warn the Earth Champion that a Viltrumite lives among his people?
I know. It sounds bad, but he is not like them. He didn't even know what a Viltrumite was until recently. All he wanted to do was help other humans. Then, his father decided it was time to conquer the planet, so they got in a fight about it. Get this, after they fought, his dad left.
Yeah,
Like,
left.
The planet
I don't know where he is.
disappeared completely.
We can never trust one of them.
Have you guys been listening at all? For years, we've been searching for a hole in the Viltrumite's armor. This could be it.
Perhaps Viltrum's grip on the galaxy is not as steady
Exactly.
as we imagine.
I agree.
You have done well, Alan. That Acreon was hit so soon after joining the coalition. It's as if the Viltrumites had knowledge from inside the council.
Ooh.
I missed you.
Yeah, how much?
The most. Or like 10 times that amount.
Perhaps now would be a good time to return to Earth. Oh, I see. No, let's not do that then.
Oh my god.
Well,
Watch her be the person who's feeding information to the Viltrumites.
Thetis thinks there's a mole. And I am supposed to...
What the fuck just happened? Oh shit. Oh my god.
Answer our questions, and we will consider sparing your life. Are you certain he sired an heir? Are you certain he abandoned his post?
Who told you that? I mean it. I'd really like to know.
Damn it.
The father. Which one was he again? You Cyclops like I
Was he again? Oh my god. They're gonna kill him. He's taking it. Oh my god.
Alive? For now.
How?
It may not seem like it, but that is cause for celebration.
What if he's the mole? Yeah. Yeah. He's the fucking mole.
You cheated on me with the Immortal.
That's what you think happened? Seriously? The Immortal's the only person I've ever met who's died as many times as I have.
Oh.
Maybe you don't understand that? But it means something.
Oh,
Awkward.
chum.
Hello.
To run while remaining in a stationary location.
I set up this visual feedback system so I could practice controlling my fear response via meditation and active thought. Will you go to a movie with me?
Movie?
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
I try to grab onto something, but there's nothing to grab.
Interesting. Is she gonna reveal that she was married to Omni-Man here?
I had
Cobras.
more important things to
That a
do.
Dracula movie?
And
Yeah,
I,
something.
Wouldn't have fit. How does a parent's presence change a film's suitability for the underage?
It changes it in that I don't
Oh
get
my
fired
God.
for selling you a ticket.
That's a good question.
It's fine. They're my kids. They can see the movie.
Maybe it's time for a change.
Maybe it's time for a
good.
change.
Yeah,
Where's other people
problem is
supposedly
we're
that are
moving.
gonna come to this bar?
Somewhere new. She was the green ghost. Guess I just broke rule number 1 of SOS.
You had sex with Amber. Whoa,
How did he know?
William.
What?
How was it? I want all the details. I must have forgotten to take it off after my demonstration.
Really?
Wait,
The sock was just okay.
he and I bet you did.
Mark Grayson?
No.
Mark Grayson, I need your help.
What the fuck?
Come with an important...
What is going on?
You don't understand!
Listen to him. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm sorry. My disguise was meant to disarm you.
How do you know who I am?
Rumors of the one they call Invincible have spread like wildfire. Your speed,
Nice.
strength.
The Guardians can keep an eye on things while I'm gone. I won't be more than a few weeks. I need to listen to myself before I listen to you. Your father felt the same way.
Right now?
A lot of people are gonna die.
He's choosing.
I'm sorry, but
No, stop. Don't apologize. Because my husband's not dead. He's just gone. And almost killed my son, too.
Your husband. Your husband's Omni-Man.
I wish he was dead. I wish I could grieve and move on, but I can't. I can't.
I wish he was dead too.
I didn't know who he was.
You should have.
Invincible?
Huh?
We're here.
That's quick. Oh my god.
What exactly about this planet needs saving? Where are the meteors?
Meteors? What meteors? May I present Invincible of Earth?
Oh.
Hello, son.
I knew it was gonna be Omni-Man. I fucking knew it.
It's been a while.
I knew it. I knew it. As soon as they got on the planet, there's no meteors coming or whatever. It's like, hey, what meteors? I'm like, the lead is going to be Omni-Man. I'm like, I fucking know it's going to be his dad. And it was. Hello, son. It's been a while. Dad? Of course, go to credits. Of course. Of course. Okay. He's wearing some sort of like armor or something. I don't know if that's like a symbol for something on this planet. But, yeah. He was sent there. I have the voice cast pull up because I want to talk about another character. I want to make sure I get the name right. But the Nulzad or something. He was sent there to get Mark. He was sent there just to tell him this story for him to come save lives, and it's all bullshit. Okay. And it actually kind of ties into more of his mom's still grieving and trying to understand everything and referencing and revealing to that fellow person, a part of that group or whatever, because his wife was the Green Ghost who was obliterated by fucking Omni-Man. And she revealed that information and saying, you know, he's not dead, he's gone. And then like, I didn't know where the conversation was going to go, but I kind of figured he was going to push her away because he realizes you were married to Omni-Man. And she was honest. He's like, I didn't know who he was. And he's like, you should have known. But how was she supposed to know? Because for 20 years, he lied about who he really was. How was she supposed to know that he was going to be this Viltrumite that is there to take over the fucking planet, and he decided to leave his post, which is something they kind of reference with Alan, which, all that too. And that's why I brought it up about the Thaddeus character, Peter Cullen, which, of course, Optimus Prime, phenomenal performance, but we'll get to that in a second. But, yeah, I figured it was going to be Omni-Man. I really did. The kind of side plot, as I was kind of mentioning with his mom and everything at that meeting, the kind of, you know, spouses of superheroes, it really opened up more heart issues, more, trying to find the words. What are the words? More pain, right? That's still there because she can't move on because he's still out there. Omni-Man isn't dead. She can't move on from everything that kind of occurred because the last 20 years have been a lie. The only good thing that's came out of it is her son, and thankfully he didn't turn on the planet like her husband did. So I don't see her going back to that group, but it's unfortunate how it happened because I feel like that group could have maybe been a healing process, but it would have been very difficult because she'd had to get that threshold of, she'd eventually have to probably reveal what's the problem is, because it's not like they're there grieving spouses or whatever, or having problems with, you know, their spouses being superheroes, because it seems a number of them could be there because their spouses have died due to Omni-Man, right? And she met one. So yeah. Okay, so I'm guessing episode 4 we're gonna dive into Omni-Man and everything and however that's gonna go with dad and son. I don't know. So, getting past that point, we kind of had like a first part of the episode, then a second part of the episode, if you will, where the direction was kind of shifting. But we had Mark and his best friend going to college. They're setting up their room, and then he throws away toys. Mark throws away his toys, but keeps the one action figure still. Still keeps the one. I don't think this is the first time he's had sex with his girlfriend, but it seems like, you know, it was awkward. It's like, okay, I guess we can. So I'm not sure if he was prepared for that. And I like how the announcer cut away. Like, was cutting away from them. Like, okay, so let's give them some privacy. Let's go to this planet with Alan the alien, who we, of course, met in season 1, who accidentally went to the wrong planet, but then found a half Viltrumite. And we actually get to see his kind of origin and how he was created. And we get to see this council of, I guess, planets, people like leadership or whatever. And we had the leader, Thaddeus, Peter Cullen. And we, of course, they teased him in the first teaser for season 2 of Invincible and everything in that epic booming voice. And he's running this council. And finally, you know, after all this time of trying to find a way to take on a Viltrumite, Alan shows up like, look, I met this half Viltrumite. He didn't realize he was Viltrumite till a little while ago, and he actually stood up against his father. And it kind of brings into question, because after the fact he was talking with his girlfriend, Alan was, she's like, well, I thought Viltrumites didn't interbreed with other species, so what's going on here? And he's like, well, that's a fair point to ask, but none of them asked that. They were all just like thinking, you know, since Mark Invincible is half Viltrumite, he's going to conquer other planets. He's going to protect his own, but conquer others. Like, that's not who Mark is at all. No, Mark's not here to take over shit. And then Thaddeus comes up a little later and goes, hey, can we talk for a second? And he tells Alan, look, we have a mole, right? Because this planet joined our union and they were immediately attacked. But it was Thaddeus the whole time. But I was starting to think, is it going to be the girlfriend? But no, it wasn't. Because how they reveal it's Thaddeus is really fucking brutal. And I think Alan's dead. I hope he's alive somehow, but I think he's dead. But because before the hospital revealed that he actually is still alive somehow, 3 Viltrumites show up when he's having dinner with his girlfriend. And instead of actually answering their questions, they obliterate him. They literally, I thought they killed him and left him for dead. Especially when the woman, I think it was the woman who slammed her fist through his chest and he exploded. I'm like, there's no way he's alive at this point. He somehow still was. Thaddeus shows up and says, it's okay, you can go. And so she leaves, and then he turns down the machine. He says, I'm sorry, Alan. I'm like, he didn't have to do that. Because Alan still was alive, and if Thaddeus was still keeping up the persona that he's the mole, even though he's the one who put it in Alan's head that there's a mole, but I think it was more so to try to find somebody who maybe is a little bit suspicious that isn't him, and then they could out them as the person and then blame it on them to keep up the lie or something. But since this occurred, even though Alan doesn't know anything, he fought the 3 Viltrumites, he did not answer their questions, he didn't get any information. Killing Alan makes no sense, but I think that's what happened. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I don't know. They actually address in this episode something I was kind of having an issue with in episode 2, which is Duplicate dating Immortal. And so Rex, that's his name. I forgot that name for a bit, but he was talking to Duplicate, saying, you know, what's going on? And then she brought up something I forgot in season 1, which that he was cheating on Eve. Rex was cheating on Eve with Duplicate. And now is it, but I'm not cheating on you now. It's like, come on. But she says, you want to know why I'm with Immortal? Because he's the only other person that I've ever met that has died as many times as I have. He understands that. Now, I get that point. I do. However, I don't know. I feel like it's something that, did it have to go to a sexual level of where they're gonna, okay, well, since we've died as many times as each other, let's go and have some fun in the shower while everyone else is trying to shower and, you know, we're a part of this team, right? Like, I just feel like, look, if you want to bond with somebody who's died the same amount of times you have out in battle because you guys are heroes, did you have to go to the sexual level? I don't know. I just feel like what it is, it's causing drama. They're just trying to cause drama. And if this is in the comics, I still feel the same way. I feel like it's just trying to cause drama with some of the teammates, because now it's causing awkwardness with Rex, Immortal, and Duplicate, and it's causing some team issues. I'm guessing that's why it's kind of brought into the mix, whether it's from the comics and they're just adapting it over, or they're creating it for the show to add more tension and drama. I don't feel it's necessary. I feel like there's still some stuff they could still do with the Guardians or whatever, this group of characters, that doesn't need to be this sexual thing where it's awkwardness between characters. Like, I get it's real life, that could happen in real life at times, but I'm not saying they're superheroes in real life, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a thing that does occur in real life. But I don't think it's necessary for the show. We already have other relationship type stuff that's going on, that we don't need this so much. I feel like it's just adding more drama when there doesn't need to be, because there was plenty of other great storytelling moments in this episode that kind of proves, at least my viewpoint, that we don't need this relationship awkwardness with these characters. It's just, you know, but I get it. Rex and Duplicate have a past. Immortal is now in the mix. I get it. So it's kind of just continuing a narrative set up in season 1. But, it's not really necessary. At least it doesn't really mean much to me. We didn't really get any continuation of Angstrom at all, which is fine, because we had enough build up in episode 1 to kind of reveal his powers. Episode 2, we wait till the very end, but it was all set up and building up to Mark seeing his dad again, because we've been talking about him for quite a while. We see him in the opening in that other Earth on another, you know, in the multiverse, working with his son. Now we get to see where he actually is. He's on this planet ruling them. What is he doing there? No idea. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was a really good episode overall. I can't wait to dive into episode 4. The next one, of course, to see what happens next, because, man, I'm assuming we're going to be focusing on quite a bit Mark and his dad in episode 4. At least that's the hope, and they better deliver on that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.